Did you know that a chemical used to make popcorn taste buttery has been linked to irreversible lung damage? It's called diacetyl, and it's not just in popcorn anymore. It's in vape liquids too. Welcome back to Reem Healthcast. Today we're talking about popcorn lung disease. So, this chemical that started in popcorn factories is now a problem for people who vape?
Exactly. Back in the early 2000s, workers at a microwave popcorn factory in Missouri started experiencing severe respiratory issues. It turned out they were inhaling diacetyl, which caused permanent scarring in their lungs. The condition became known as popcorn lung, and now, decades later, we're seeing similar risks with vaping.
That's so unsettling. And it's not just factory workers anymore, it's teenagers, young adults, anyone who's using flavored e-cigarettes. What makes diacetyl so dangerous?
Well, it's all about how it interacts with the lungs. When inhaled, diacetyl causes inflammation in the bronchioles, the tiniest airways in the lungs. Over time, that inflammation leads to scarring and the airways narrow. The result is a condition called bronchiolitis obliterans, which is irreversible.
So once the damage is done, there's no way to fix it? That's terrifying. And I imagine the symptoms don't show up right away, which makes it even harder to catch early.
Exactly. The symptoms, like a persistent dry cough, shortness of breath, and wheezing, can take weeks or even months to develop. And because they mimic other conditions like asthma or COPD, it's easy to misdiagnose or overlook them entirely.
That makes early detection so critical. But how do doctors even diagnose something like popcorn lung? It sounds like it could be tricky to pinpoint.
It definitely is. Diagnosing popcorn lung often starts with ruling out more common conditions. Doctors will take a detailed history, looking for exposure to harmful substances like vape aerosols or industrial chemicals. Then they might use tools like high-resolution CT scans, pulmonary function tests, or even lung biopsy to confirm the diagnosis.
And what about treatment? If it's irreversible, what can be done to help people who have it?
The focus is on managing symptoms and slowing the progression of the disease. Treatments might include corticosteroids to reduce inflammation, immunosuppressants if it's linked to an autoimmune issue, and oxygen therapy for advanced cases. In the most severe situations, a lung transplant might be the only option.
That's such a heavy reality to face. And it really underscores the importance of prevention. What can people do to protect themselves from popcorn lung?
The most important thing is to avoid exposure to harmful substances. That means steering clear of vaping, especially flavored e-cigarettes that might contain diacetyl. For people working in industrial settings, using protective gear and ensuring proper ventilation is key. And of course, quitting smoking and avoiding secondhand smoke can also make a big difference.
It's such a stark reminder of how what we inhale can have long-term consequences. And it's not just about vaping or industrial chemicals. It's about being mindful of the air we breathe in general.
Absolutely. Popcorn lung is a cautionary tale, not just for vapors or factory workers, but for all of us. It's a reminder that our lungs are incredibly delicate, and once they're damaged, there's no going back.
That's such an important point. And it makes me wonder, how did vaping, which was supposed to be a safer alternative to smoking, end up being such a health risk?
That's a great question. When vaping first hit the market, it was marketed as a way to help people quit smoking. But as the industry grew, so did the variety of flavors and additives. Many of these flavored e-liquids contain chemicals like diacetyl, formaldehyde, and even vitamin E acetate, which can all cause serious lung damage.
And the flavors are such a big draw, especially for younger users. It's so frustrating to think that something designed to appeal to teens could have such dangerous consequences.
It really is. And the statistics are alarming. Studies have shown that even low levels of diacetyl, when inhaled regularly, can lead to long-term lung damage. And it's not just diacetyl. Formaldehyde, for example, is a known carcinogen that's released when vape devices are operated at high temperatures.
Formaldehyde, that's the stuff used in embalming fluids, right? I can't believe people are inhaling that without even realizing it.
Exactly. And then there's vitamin E acetate, which was identified as a key factor in those vaping related lung injuries a few years ago. It's often used as a thickening agent in vape products, but when it's vaporized and inhaled, it can interfere with the lung's ability to function properly.
That's so disturbing. And it makes me think about how little we really know about the long term effects of vaping. It's such a new phenomenon, and we're already seeing these serious health risks.
That's the scary part. We're only just beginning to understand the full impact of vaping on lung health.
It's such a sobering thought, and it really drives home the importance of education and awareness. People need to know what they're putting into their bodies and the potential consequences.
Absolutely. And that's why conversations like this are so important. The more we talk about these issues, the more we can empower people to make informed choices about their health.
So true. And on that note, let's wrap up with some key takeaways.
First, popcorn lung is a serious, irreversible condition caused by inhaling harmful substances like diacetyl, formaldehyde, and vitamin E acetate. Second, while it was first identified in industrial settings, it's now a growing concern with the rise of vaping and flavored e-cigarettes. The chemicals in these products can cause permanent lung damage, even at low levels of exposure. Third, early symptoms like a persistent dry cough, shortness of breath, and wheezing shouldn't be ignored. If you or someone you know is experiencing these signs, seek medical attention promptly. And finally, prevention is key. Avoid vaping, use protective gear in environments with airborne chemicals, and prioritize your lung health. Your future self will thank you.
Well said. Let's all take a deep breath of clean air and remember that our lungs are worth protecting. And with that, we've covered everything you need to know about popcorn lung disease. Hopefully, this helps demystify the topic a bit. A big thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll continue bringing you practical, easy to understand health topics. Until then, take care and stay healthy.